Maybe I should have been a bit closer. Hostile presence. Hello there! Hello lads! How you doing? Ah, it's revenge from earlier. I'm guessing that the frogs are also a reference to the original Final Fantasy's Matoya. Okay, that went well. You Stola? Actually, Alphino, you got anything to say? Nope, nothing of interest. Those sentinels may suffice to discourage the average trespasser, but not the warrior of light. The way should now be clear. Come, let us go and see my master. Cutscene time. I'm gonna have a quick drink. Open sesame! Arabian Nights! Cave of Wonder. I'm going to shut up.
You know it's rude to enter without knocking. The youth of today. No manners at all.
Awesome key.
Though we neglected to knock, we did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see. And still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best. It has been too long, Master Matoya.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly. The one there in the fancy duds, that's Louis-Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
Yes, that's correct. It's Eorzea.
Grandson, begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats. Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bugger, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
I like her voice and the way she acts.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the hollow pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me?
Chat, 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 chat.
Azizla. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
You are familiar with it?
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Allagans set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louis-Soir and I often talked about it. The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and dragons. And find ways it did too, frightening ones. Such secrets as lie buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light of day. And now you tell me a band of dragon-baiting primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Ascians have a hand in their plot. They must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I see. Very well.
You will help us then? Truly? I had not anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl. Don't say I didn't warn you.
That was a much warmer welcome than I expected, and I really enjoyed that. Ba ba. Being here calls to mind my days studying under Matoya. Though she was the strictest and most irascible of mentors, she led by example and inspired one to greater heights. Were it not for her sage guidance, I should not be the woman I am. Did you see the tomes lying about? Like so many cheap romances? They are priceless. My professors at the stadium would have fits if they saw them in this state. Yeah, I'll be honest, this looks an awful lot like my room. They are just I'm literally looking at a pile of like over 100 books right now. At least I'd say it's 100. But still, too many books. Books are the best thing ever though. Straightforward room. Oh god. Evol Gnipwees Stel Swisharoo. I'm disrespectful to dust. Can you see that I am serious? Okay. Self-possessed broom. Oh. Pooh's hot evil, I say. Swish swisharoo. Sweep with me or die. Can you do any less? Oh, fair enough. Statuesque broom. Oh, it is backwards. None shall bite the dust. Bite the dust shall none? Swish swisharoo! Out of my way, adventurer. This is no place for adventuring. I thought it was backwards, but I was too lazy to read it. Sweep to live to sweep. I live to sweep. Let's sweep love. Let's sweeping love? Let's sweeping love? Okay. Nothing to see here. Swish swisharoo. Greetings and welcome to my mistress's abode. How may I serve you? I am Tororogo, a humble servant of Mistress Matoya. That was close. In Sharlayan, it is commonplace to make servants of animals and objects by imbuing them with intelligence. By my mistress's grace, I was raised from a lowly toad to become a Porogogo, capable of speech and reasoning. But be warned, Ribbit light. For not all Porogos you meet will be as civilized and refined as I am. The masterless creatures outside the cave, for instance, will attack passers-by unprovoked. Left behind during the Exodus, they have taken leave of their powers of discernment. In addition to we Porogos, my mistress also has brooms as her servants. Together, we aid her in many more ways. From her research to her daily needs. Indeed, there is no end to the tasks that want for doing of it. This cave is the hidden abode of Mistress Matoya, Ribbit. None are aware of its existence, save you and your companions. When my mistress first made it her home, it wasn't the most inviting of places. For one, the floor was bestrewn with the bones of various creatures. But through my mistress's magics and broom's tireless sweeping, it eventually became the snug place you see now. The dampness remains to be sure, but that happens to be how we Parogos like it. I hope you do not mind, Ribbit. What you got? Wait, isn't that what I've got equipped? Oh, I got the high quality one, right. And then all the clothings. And repairings. Why not? I always forget, so... Ooh! Sarorogo's common life. Sarorogo is the picture of nervous energy. Sure, why not? Oh! Cutscene. Woe is me! Mistress Matoya will open my eyes! I actually think that sign just actually saying no entry. Oh my god, I'm starting to understand how to read that stuff. You are our guest, and yet you would lend me your aid? Oh, thank you, kind adventurer. I'm in your debt. Fair enough. Permit me to introduce myself for a bit. I am Sarorogo. Saro means monkey. A humble servant of Mistress Matoya. Or is that Saru? I am tasked with packing leaves from her herb garden, for which I make her tea. Alas, drawn to her medicinal properties, bugs have recently taken to ravaging the herbs. I attempted to get rid of the pests, but they are all too much for a lone Parogo to handle. I'll be grateful if you can eliminate them in my stead, Ribbit. Ribbit! do. Sure, why not? Also, that's a joke on Rocco's modern life. Sarah Rocco's common life. However, it's not a joke on that, it's a bloody big coincidence. Do. So we've got to do this 3 times, basically. Ooh, they're level 49. 49, 59. Can't even English. Can't even English. Sarorogo's common life. Sarorogo's common life. Come on, quickly now. Kill this thing. Quickly move on to the next one. And we can use all of our strengthenings. Admittedly, if I had some enemy stacks, it would be a bit better. There we go. See, as I said earlier, the ether quests are generally very simple. do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Hello. Or goodbye, I suppose. Sarorago. The bugs are no more. Oh, thank you. Not only are you kind, but you're strong as well, Ribbit. Now I can resign my duties again. Harvesting and making tea. It's all I'm capable of. Oh. I'm a failed creation, you see. Unlike my mistress's other children, I'm incompetent and clumsy. For want of a task I could perform, she bade me serve her tea 7 times daily. But even in this I needed assistance, Ribbit. Unless I make myself more useful, it is only a matter of time before my mistress removes my enchantment. Then I would revert to an ordinary toad, incapable of speech. I cannot bear the thought of that. I must become a better servant. And I better believe that I can do so. And I believe that I can do so. If only I knew what my mistress desires. Having received of her blessing, the brooms here are bound to possess this knowledge, unless they refuse to talk to me. But as you are our guests, they cannot willfully ignore you, even if they are not entirely cooperative or forthright. Please speak with them, Ribbit, and acquire the information I need to survive. Bum bum. Let's see if any of these are helpful. Should you choose to undertake this quest, you receive no guidance from the journal or the duty list. You need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues. Oh. Yeah. Again, same. Oh, I think I'm going to come back and do them in the future. These sound very interesting. 1 second though, I just wanted to check the ether quests. So there's 3 quests left to do. 2 of those are actual quests. 1 will be of the story. Do 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 do. Ba 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 bum. Oh, there, ether currents. I wish I could organise the stuff on my phone easier. Okay. I'm looking at the wrong place. Of course. Dravanian Hinterlands. Well, there's the common life one. There's that one. So there's 2 in Eorzea. Main scenario quest. Main scenario quest. So all of these are unlocked from main scenario quests. And there's 2 I need to find. Oh, that doesn't help. I can't look outside. Oh well, we'll do this one and we'll... Oh, well, there's the main story one. Otoya is in a mood to reminisce. I'll look for the others as we go.
'Twas some 50 years ago, shortly after Garlemald had brought all of Eorzea under its rule. Faced with the threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Ah, yes. A device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end, it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies. After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Petty, I know, but gods, It was satisfying.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us?
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject. But you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
Ah, you were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
Not so fast, you lot. Stola and the boy are staying with me.
Oh, thanks.
I need help to make new sentinels to replace the old ones you walloped. They'll be board and lodging, don't you worry. But know that you'll have to work for them. Hard. I'll have no sluggards in my house.
How convenient. Oh, the Great Library. His guardians shouldn't pose any difficulty for a hero like you. You'll hardly notice Stola's absence, and the boy, whatever, would only get in your way. But if it turns out you aren't up to the task, well, then I'll know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as an etheric ram. Now, the library's entrance is locked tight. I'll loan you one of my servants to open it. That broom yonder. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, boy. Hello.
Greetings, good sir. I am Broomsy, my lady's servant of some 50 years. May I say what an honor it is to serve you. I am given to understand you wish to enter the Great Goober Library. To find it, pray head east upon leaving this cave. The building will come into view shortly after you reach the collapsed bridge. I shall go on ahead and await you at the entrance. When your preparations are in order, pray come and meet me there. It will be my pleasure to unlock the door for you.
Brush, 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 brush. Do I have the brush menu? I don't think I do. No, I don't think so. I think it's one of the more expensive ones. Alright, let's go to the dungeon. So I was right, we did go there. So I can get that last normal current. But as far as I can tell, all of the quests should be available now. For the ether currents, I mean. We'll find out after this. Oh, go away! With your curved water. I mean, all water's technically curved, but you know what I meant. Ba 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 ba. Go away. Also, you cockatrices can cockatrice off.
Ah!
Bum, 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 bum. Hello. Do 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 bum 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 bum. Ah, the earth sprite of the stairs. Right, technically stairs. It's more of a ramp with stairs at the side.